mysterious story.
The legend of Slender Man usually says a long-limbed faceless creature who likes business suits and eats children, yet it's just an internet legend, and most of the people on this list claim they thought he was a myth until they met him up close. Number 12. Two friends stumble across an ancient house when they are biking across the countryside, which makes them bored, and decide to inspect the old wooden construction in search of excitement. They are still outside of the house when their camera starts to mess up, a clear sign that Slender Man is near. They don't think much of the electronic disturbance and continue to poke around the perimeter. Eventually they find a doorless entrance and step inside, and that's when things go terribly wrong. This house appears to have been ruined by something horrible, and inside is a shambles. They don't stay long, but when they try to flee, something follows them, and then they run for a new escape.
Oh shit!
Slender Man grabs for them, and the sound on the video fades out. They are lucky to make it out alive, and many people believe that this still frame is the closest anyone has ever come to capturing Slender Man's form. Number 11. Number 3. This security film appears to have been captured on an academic institution of some kind because the security camera is glitching and skipping frames, which is believed to be a sure sign that Slender Man is nearby. You can see a transparent figure in the upper left corner if you look attentively. Then, Slender Man yanks the boy high into the air with both arms when a tall figure appears and the video abruptly ends. I couldn't find footage from any of the cameras near being marked Camera 01. Should anyone remembers any footage from the other cameras, we may be able to do a more detailed investigation and get to the bottom of this odd occurrence. Number 10. A YouTuber named Frostbitten looks out his window one evening and sees what he thinks is Slender Man peering up at him from below.
You can see it much better when he moves away from the screen door.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
You can see it much better when he moves away from the screen door. I know what he's saying, and several other viewers in the comments area do as well, but it appears that something with a pale head and long arms is staring up at him. It's hard to tell if it's wearing a suit or standing behind a tree because this human-like figure is light reflecting off the woods, or if you understand what Frostbitten is saying, please tell me. Number 9. While one of the friends leaves the room, then rushes back to knock on the glass for aid, they're filming themselves lifting weights and generally having fun in a gym.
You say I ain't gonna pick you up.
4.
No way. What is it? What are you doing?
There's a tentacle-like appendage that wraps around your buddy's waist and pulls him away. Then the party heads outside to look for their friend Nathan, but he has gone missing, and so does another friend.
There.
Hey, come on.
I could count as one.
The two survivors rush back into the building to discuss what has just occurred. Then one of them believes they prank, and they're debating whether or not this is happening when their worst fears are confirmed.
You're not laughing at this? This is crazy. This is hilarious. That's nasty. Man, that's nasty.
The uploader has not said explicitly that this is a short film despite being CGI, instead they insist on its authenticity, but I want to hear what you think. Number 8. A figure stands in the dark doorway behind them, interrupting their brief talk while a student is completing some schoolwork on his computer. The creature's head appears to reach the ceiling with its massive arms, which are long enough to yank him off the couch and drag them to their deaths. Luckily, the two friends can flee in time, then return their gaze to the top of the steps, where Slender Man stands motionless watching them. Should you believe this was a genuine Slender Man sighting or just someone dressed up in a cool costume? I want to hear you tell. Number 7. I don't know where the video of Slender Man had its origin, but it seems to be somewhere in Europe while they are going to go by car on the left of the road, and then Slender Man appears in front of them while the driver is driving at a suitable rate of speed. Slender Man appears incredibly tall and lanky in this weird shot because his limbs are too long to be human, and he notices carefully half as tall as the light post he's standing, therefore he's either a mannequin or the actual thing. Number 6. Scariest Cat, a YouTuber, believes he observed a tall intruder rummaging around his property, so he goes inside and takes a phone to record with, then it isn't long before he finds him again. Actually, this time it looks like Scariest Cat is the one who is discovered instead of the other way around.
So I'm not sure. I'm gonna try and capture it on tape now. Okay.
A humanoid creature appears to be staring directly at him while remaining completely motionless. Scariest Cat escapes down the street, but I don't believe whether this was a sighting. Looks like a mannequin that was thrown out there as a prank. Perhaps it's an impersonator wandering about pretending, but it is not the correct height for Slender Man. Number 5. Travis Andrew Barker, a YouTuber, and his brother were watching Titanic when his brother spotted someone strangely in the background who looked out of place, yet, Travis suspected he was making fun of him.
If you can see right there, we pause the movie and there's Jack and there's Rose. If you look back there, you'll see the Slenderman.
I can't say I've seen this movie that many times because this sighting is by the book. If you've seen the movie and identify this moment, please let me know what's going on and who this strange background character is. Number 4. At 4:30 a.m., Loth Van, a YouTuber, hears a knock, which has been going on for a long time, and he's had enough, so he gets his camera and walks away. He films the outside scenery for a bit and catches nothing but crickets chirping under a night sky, or so he thinks. He looks at the video later and notices a small white face peering back at him from the shadows. According to Loth Van, Slender Man chases Loth Van and haunts his nightmares at night, but I'm asking if you believe someone was actually present or if you think this is all a hoax. Number 3. Imagine going out for a relaxing day on the beach and seeing this mysterious figure walking just a couple of miles away. This tall man with a bright white head and all black clothes walks towards the water as if nothing is out of the ordinary. This area seems to be outcast, and there is no reason that anyone puts on your glad rags like Slender Man. I can take respect for their yen, but the person filming wasn't able to get any closer. Number 2. On a trampoline somewhere in the countryside, two friends who seem to be alone until a tall guy dressed in a business suit emerges from behind a shed and leers at him, are making a spontaneous video. According to legend, he is about 7 or 8 feet tall, but it is also possible that a friend was standing on something to increase his height. Number 1. When this deer is eating some corn, it looks up as if something is approaching, but the camera catches this unusual momentary movement on the right side of the screen. Everyone is discussing the potential of Slender Man, who has rumored to dwell in this forest, and appears to be wearing a professional suit, and has an all-white head without all characteristics. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because I upload a new video every day. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of my other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy!